Welcome to a brand new Webisode. First off, you wish you were in Tucson if you're not. Driving home, it's Wednesday, day after primary day. Beautiful outside right now. Feels like a fall day. I just wanted to point that out. So, what happened with McCain and JD Hayworth? You know what's funny is that people were ticked off at me. I have no idea why. People were mad at me, right, for JD Hayworth's loss. I didn't do anything. I don't know. I just have a talk show. People said I bashed JD Hayworth. I never bashed JD Hayworth. JD Hayworth I thought was disrespectful on my show when it came to some of my callers, because I think he forgot that he was on my radio show. But that's neither here nor there. I certainly didn't cost him the election. The only person that you can blame for JD Hayworth losing is JD Hayworth. Right? It really is. I mean, who else are you going to blame? He was the one running against John MCCain. This argument that John MCCain, I spent $20 million. Look, what? Was it nice? It wasn't very nice that John MCCain spent $20 million. JD didn't have that. Well, that's not John MCCain's problem, is it? If you believe in free market capitalism, John MCCain had the money, and he crafted a better argument. Now, the reality is that you would think that with so much frustration that people have with John MCCain, I'm going to be talking on Jerry Doyle's show. You know, he calls him McAmnesty. I understand why. That McCain-Kennedy bill was amnesty. I'm certainly not denying that. I don't think that John MCCain thinks that it's amnesty, but I certainly thought it was amnesty. And I've got my problems with John MCCain just like everybody else. He's, first off, still better than Glassman. But getting back to this frustration that people have with John MCCain, obviously it's not nearly as widespread as people would like to believe. I think a lot of talk show hosts have a problem with John MCCain. I think a lot of people that call talk show hosts, that call talk shows, have a problem with John MCCain. But I get calls today going, what happened? How did all these people vote for John MCCain? Because you know what? A lot of people obviously don't have the problem that you had with John MCCain. How else would you explain it? And JD Hayworth didn't craft a good enough argument to vote for him. And that's the problem. But everybody wanted to blame everything else. Can't blame Jim Deacon. Even if you rolled in all of Jim Deacon's votes into JD Hayworth still would have lost. And at the end of the day, John MCCain is still leaps and bounds better than Rodney Glassman to serve in the Arizona Senate. People need to get over it. They really do. No candidate is perfect, and I've got my problems with John MCCain just like anybody else does. But in terms of what we're looking at and what's at stake in this country right now, if you're willing to throw away your vote to either a candidate that's got no chance or to go and do a write-in, and people were saying, I'm going to write in JD's name. Really? I don't even think JD would want you to write in JD's name, because it ain't going to make a hill of beans of difference. You're tossing away your vote and you're giving it to Glassman. It's 2008 all over again. We've got to be smarter than this. And it's not everybody. Just like I don't think it's everybody that obviously has such as big a problem that so many people seem to have with John MCCain. I'm firmly coming to that conclusion. There's no other way to explain how he keeps winning in elections apart from the 2008 election. But even then, it wasn't like Obama won by a landslide, right? Lesser of two evils, maybe. A lot of people not voting for McCain because they couldn't hold their nose and do it, gave us Obama. That cannot happen again with Rodney Glassman. Rodney Glassman is the worst kind of politician. He's a hack. He's a former Tucson City councilman who quit his job to go run for Arizona Senate. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. The guy's got no business running for the Senate, running for Congress. None. He's got daddy's money, an inflated ego, and a bus. That's all he's got. You put him next to John MCCain, there is no comparison. There just isn't. And for those that say John MCCain has too much power, he's more dangerous than Rodney Glassman is. Really? No. John MCCain still votes 93% of the time with Republicans. I can guarantee you that Rodney Glassman won't even come close to that. I can guarantee you Rodney Glassman probably wouldn't even vote with Republicans 20 to 30% of the time. And we have to retain every Senate seat that's possible. I don't think Glassman's got a snowball's chance, but we cannot let our guard down, and we can't simply go and say, I can't do it. You're being dumb if you're throwing away your vote. There is too much at stake. You frustrated? Throw your energy behind Ruth McClung and behind Jesse Kelly. I want to see Raul Grijalva come out and talk about how he's better than Ruth McClung. I want to see Gabby Giffords talk about how she's better and debate Jesse Kelly. That's who you need to throw your money towards. That's who you need to put your time and energy into. McCain doesn't need your dollars. He doesn't need you to go walk for him. He doesn't need you to knock on doors. All he needs is for you to go into that polling booth and vote no on Glassman, which means you got to vote yes for John McCain. Get over it. All right. Thanks for watching. I've said my piece, and now oh my gosh. Look at this. I think I'm on La Cholla right now, and it's like an off-road. It's kind of fun. Woo! All right. That's your tax dollars at work. Screwing up my webisode. Bye.